For somebody who is into wellness and they can't afford it, I would, advise them to, obviously take into account, the natural ways you could probably still, exercise or go for a walk, or go for a jog in the park. I would tell them to, watch their food intake in terms of what they're eating, what they're putting in their bodies. Health and wellness are interconnected. And so, there are different ways to treat their bodies, but just getting out there, making sure they're exercising, making sure staying active is something that I would encourage someone who is looking into the wellness space as a form of treating whatever ailment they may be going through. Making sure that, they have, the right mindset, you know, doing their own research on terms of what are natural ways to treat their body. But wellness is something that the world is evolving into. A lot of people are into the preventative care model right now. And so I would advise them to look at ways to treat their body using natural products instead of the generic medicines that we have been used to in the past. I hope I answered your question there. Yeah, people just need to get their passports ready. Coming down to the Dominican Republic, Puerto Plata is on the northern side of the island. We have wonderful beaches, and so they need to prepare for an experience unlike any other that they're gonna experience coming down to the Lorient Royal and Aberdeen Wellness Spa. We want you to be ready. Gather with your family and friends. Your boys trip, your girls trip. We're gonna have like wedding packages. It's gonna be an experience. So for people who are into traveling, into experiencing different things and understand health and wellness, the Aberdeen Wellness Spa and Lorient Royal is the place to be. So we look forward to welcoming, all sorts of guests from all around the world, with their families, making sure that, we give them an experience that they will remember and that they could go back to their home countries looking, feeling their best, making sure that their mind, body, and spirit is rejuvenated when they leave the Lorient Royal and the Aberdeen Wellness Spa. So that's our goal. That's what we intend to achieve. We want every single person that leaves and comes and visits the resort to get that experience, that A-class treatment. The Dominican Republic is known for hospitality. They're known for, making, their guests feel 100%. And so we plan to have that type of experience at the resort that people will continue to visit and come and look and feel their best when they leave.